what we're on tonight. Again, Twitter voted for this deck, and it surged, man. I thought I was going to lose. It surged into first place towards the very end of the poll. I was going to say competition, not a competition. But this is Mardu's Spirit Sisters Call. I just talked about how awesome Spirit Sisters Call in as a video the other day when I talked about all the standard cards I like. This is a 5-mana enchantment in Orzhov with awesome art, and it's Orzhov, so I like it. At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You can sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with that card, and if you do, you return the card you chose from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now, if it would leave the battlefield, you got to exile it at that point. So, cool thing about this is that it kind of wants you to play a pretty wide spread of different card types. And in this one, we're kind of concentrated on not so much creatures, but some creatures are in the deck, but we've got planeswalkers and enchantments in here. Now, one thing that we can do if we have a Spirit Sisters Call out is we can sacrifice, say, a Wandering Emperor and get the Kaya back from our graveyard. Pretty cool moves there. You can do it with Liliana of the Veil too. In this deck, you kind of do want to discard some things. We've got a Traxa, and there's not a whole lot of ways to play her outside of the treasure tokens we get off Fable. We've got a copy of the Kami War, and the same thing goes for that. We want to discard these cards whenever possible. And we only have a few ways of doing it, but they're effective ways. Again, we have Liliana, Planeswalkers, so we can trade it out for a Kaya in our yard when we have Spirit Sisters Call, but it's also a removal spell that lets us bend stuff. So just a great, perfect card for the deck. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, we obviously want to play this card. Like, no reason not to. This is like the best thing in Standard that lets us bend stuff. We've also got 4 Bitter Reunion, which I kind of debate putting in the deck, to be honest. I don't know if this is as good as, say, Blood Tithe Harvester. And I've gone with Reunion here because I think it's the spicier card, but I do think Blood Tithe is probably, end of the day, the better card to play. But we're going to try Bitter for a few games, see how it works out. Aside from that, there's Spirited Companion. I just put this card in the deck. I was playing 2 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster. I was actually on 3 for a while. Ended up cutting it down to 2, then cut it out of the deck entirely because there's no other artifacts in the deck. This is yet another enchantment that we don't mind sacrificing to the Spirit Sisters Call and getting back something better. So I want to try this in the deck for a little bit and kind of see how that works. The only things in the deck that we can't bring back with Spirit Sisters Call are Fateful Absence and Go for the Throat. Don't have a whole lot of attackers, another reason why Blood Tithe Harvester might be a decent call in this deck. But even with the tokens, we don't have all the attacking creatures in the world. We suffer a bit against Planeswalkers, I presume. So Fateful Absence needs to be here, and Go for the Throat can just kill stuff. I'm only playing like 2 Atraxa because I've only got 2 Atraxa. But it is a thing that also wants us to play a bunch of different permanent types, and we kind of have. You know, another argument, by the way, for putting Reckoner Bankbuster back in the deck is that we can hit it off of Atraxa. So that's, you know, something to do. Aside from that, Kaya's in the deck. Just 2 copies of this. Best Planeswalker in Standard if it's on the table, so let's try to win games with that. I'm playing a copy of Toxrill, ostensibly because I don't have a 3rd copy of Atraxa, but I'm not saying it'd be better than a 3rd copy of Atraxa, but I'm interested in how this is going to perform tonight. I really am. You know, against some aggro decks, it could be really, really good, so we'll give it a shot. A copy of the Kami War is self-evident, but I'm not sure this needs to be in here either. And then Eternal Wanderer, just a one-of. I've got a couple of copies of this, and I'm thinking about taking out this Kami War, throwing in an Eternal Wanderer, but I wanted a Haymaker enchantment that we could bend and then get back later by sacking Bitter Reunion or something, and there's just not a whole lot of those, aside from like Kami War and like maybe the whatever it's called, the Omniscience enchantment in Standard right now. So there's not a ton of options, and I figured Kami War, we can cast it every now and again, but more likely we're just going to be throwing it away. So we're going to try this build. I haven't really said wedding announcement yet, right? I mean, this helps protect our Planeswalkers. It's tokens, so we can sack tokens to Spirit Sisters Call and get back Atraxa. We need that. So I'm not sure 4 is correct. I think 3 might be a better number, but we'll see about it. We need the tokens for all kinds of stuff, so that's basically the deck, sort of, you know, normal Mardu mana base over here, nothing to see. So we're going to try this out and see how she does up in the ranked arena here. All right, opponent goes decent curve, I suppose, so we'll try it. Hello, our opponent says. We'll give him 1 back. Swamp is their first play. I guess I'll Haunted Ridge. Sure. Oh, that was actually wrong. I should have Shattered Sanctum. I should look more. Because this is going to cost us pain to do this turn because I played my lands that way. Already making mistakes. I want to say I'm rusty, but I have played Magic today. So we draw a Go for the Throat. That's good. Very good card to draw. Here they come. You think they'll spend their mana? going to save this block. They spend their mana, I count that as a dub. Yep, we go to 15. And they can't do nothing else. So let's Shattered Sanctum. Wedding announcement. Really holding on to this go for the throat. But now we got chumps for the shadow, so it's not a big deal, but we do have to remove the shadow because it exiles our guys. It's the whole reason I didn't want to block with Companion last turn. Might do it if I have to this turn, but kind of all depends. Fumio, 343, our opponent for this match. Let's see what they have cooking this turn. Will they swing first? Before they play a creature? Will they play Graveyard Trespasser? It is a Gix, Yawgmoth Pride. No attacks. They don't want the double block smoke. Okay. This turn, we shall play Swamp. That's correct. Next turn we can Spirit Sisters Call, but we got really nothing to pitch stuff right now. That said, if we kill the Misery Shadow, then we can block with the Spirited Companion. It's probably not good enough. It's not good enough. Well, maybe it's worth the value. Yeah. All right, let's see how they come this turn. Just Misery Shadow. I know I'm gonna kill that Misery Shadow. I know I'm gonna do it. I guess I have removal for a Shieldred when it comes down, which is I'm pretty sure what they plan on doing. Yep, there she is. Yep. There's that lady. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? I'm surprised they didn't swing with their Gix. I kind of wanted them to, honestly. Let's go ahead and kill Shelly. Sorry, Shells. Play a Battlefield Forge. Spirit Sisters Call, huh? Go ahead and get it down. And if they invoke Despair, I don't have to sack it. I can sack the dog for my enchantment. And next turn we Eternal Wanderer. This seems okay. Attacks. Get a boy, they grow. It's looking good. It's looking okay. Somewhat well protected. I wonder if we should, how does that work, actually? Next turn. Oh, there's a Gix's Commands. Loser. Why you gotta go and do that, dude? It's dumb. So they go to 25, but 24 because they drew. We go to 10. Man, Gix's Command. That's a really good play right there. That's very, very good play. Alright, well, let's Eternal Wanderer.
Surrender now, and we all
I guess we'll reset this Gix.
I'll handle this.
I also don't get to draw off of it. Sacrifice the wedding festivities to draw this card. There's a Kaya in our hand. If we get a... Yeah, we can just play it next turn. That's pretty good. See if they invoke us. Yep. So predictable. I swear, dude. Okay. This is what I was talking about at the top of the stream here. Somebody said, you know, at least this deck looks good against Invoke. But no, it makes us sacrifice, like, all of our stuff. So it's kind of terrible, actually. Alright, if I kill this Gix, I do kind of have to worry about them tenacious underdogging away the Kaya, and I don't necessarily want that. Do kind of want a copy of the Gix. Yeah, I'll kill the Gix. I kind of think they might just invoke us again. I'm just always worried that that card's going to happen, so... Invoke, yep. How did we know? They always have it. We're at 8. Freaking Invoke this fair, dude. Alright, let's reunion before we talking him. I guess we'll talking him at EOT here. Gives them a whole turn to do stuff. But let's do this before they land a shield or draw cards. There's a freaking Atraxa. Pretty good, pretty good. I should probably save this mana for Takenuma and just land Kaya again next turn. But if they invoke us again, we go to like 2. So, and God knows they will, right? I don't know. They might be done with invokes, but they still have 4 cards in their hand, so probably Shieldred or something. Graveyard Trespasser. That's hilarious. Let's see what they target. Come on. Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there? Wedding announcement? Okay. That's interesting. Pass. My turn. Okay. It's Taki. Let's get some Takis. Kea. My turn. Ooh, a Spirit Sister's Call. Kaya's better. Kaya's better than that. Do I need to kill that thing?
I can't stand by.
We can make this work.
The multiverse.
Because Atraxa, I can discard it to kill the... You have 3 cards in your hand. Yeah, I can discard the Atraxa to kill the Graveyard Trespasser. And then land Spirit Sister's Call next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw an untapped land. I can Spirit Sister's Call Wedding Announcement the same turn. And that seems pretty good. So I'm going to do this again, even though I don't love it. Are you sure? Yeah, absolutely. There goes Trax. If they just have another Graveyard Trespasser, they will eat it. Hostile Negotiations. Neat. So, yes. This pile. Yes, absolutely. You can have the Evolved Sleeper and the Goat for the Throat. I don't care that much. What do I get out of your yard? Does it matter that much? Shelly? Yeah, sure. So we go up to 9. They can get in with those Foundry, I guess. We will block in that case. Or will we? Yes. Yeah. This is correct. Alright, they draw off the clue. Sleeper. Hold up, go for the throat. There's our untapped land. So, I'm just going to up this Kaya. Gain some life. Start doing some damage.
Just give up already.
Wedding announcement. Oh, I might screw up this trigger ordering, right? I could screw this up. Okay. So, hey, it should have... Huh. It should have let me... That's weird, right? It should have... It should have let me order those triggers. Alright. I guess. That's weird, man. Huh. Well, I guess I'll take an untapped land. That's so weird, dude. Does anybody else think that's weird? Yeah, make sure you have auto order triggers off. Yeah, probably. It makes me mad. That really does. Okay, well, that sucks. Maybe I should have just brought back a Fable with a Bitter Reunion or something. But I'm hoping to have the Bitter Reunion when I bring back the Atraxa, if that ever happens. Maybe I'll draw cards with the Kaya this turn. It's possible, but I kind of want to keep, you know... Oh, crap. Can they swing into her and kill her this turn? 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I think they can if they use all their mana. That will take all their mana. We'll have to deal with this Evolved Sleeper. Oh, yeah, just do this. Just do this. Yeah, it's totally fine. Man, this mono black deck giving us trouble. They still have 4 cards, too. This is going to be... We're probably going to lose this game.
There has to be another way.
Nothing else that turn, though. I'm a little surprised by that. Spirited Companion. Let's re-roll this draw step. Wandering Emperor. Cool. Alright, so let's end the turn. Traxa. Smart. Alright, well, let's just do this then, Wandering Emperor. You little jerk, dude. What a jerk. That was a jerk move. I know how cards work. A little butthole. Okay, Kami War. Okay, I want Toxrill. We can cast it. Wedding announcements. Kami War. Fable. What's it gonna be? Or Liliana. I guess I could get Lily. Well, I can definitely get Lily. Know how the cards in your deck work, Tev. Put the Sokenzen in my hand. Definitely. Now this is the choice, right? Yeah, I think we want Kami War in our hand. If nothing else, I can discard it to the Liliana. Yeah, okay. Just pass turn. Just making sure, just making sure. That's what we wanted to do. Alright, opponent has 10 mana. That's a lot. It's an embarrassment of mana. Here comes Reckoner Bankbuster. Gotta re-roll their draw step. This is a long game, and it's pretty good, dude. Scoop it. Scoop it, son. Okay, man. What a game. Honestly, a tough one, too. We played through a bunch of Invoke Despairs. So, it does feel good. We had to sack stuff to them, but hell, I guess we didn't die to them, so that's good. We go first here against Mr. Javit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take this. Cleaves first. Let's see if we draw untap White Source next turn so we can cleanly play Absence if we have to. See what Mr. Javat's got for us. Mr. Javat. It is, as far as headquarters, a Bant deck. A rarity on the ladder, but it's good to see. It's good to see. Plains. Storm. Oh, you're just this. Okay, fine. Let's Fateful Absence that Drake. And Josh. Forge. Yeah. Take a point of pain for our wedding announcement. And Sega. Let's see what they're doing over there. What you doing over there? Probably, I mean, I actually always feel like we're in trouble against decks like this. Because they're just going to resolve a creature that we won't be able to do anything about for the rest of the game. It's like, we need like 40 turns to win, and I don't know if we're going to get it against something like this. Especially if we can't interact, but opponent ain't doing nothing. They have roped on turn 2 over there. Turn 3, really. It's going to be nice. They play their land. Check that I don't have triggers ordered automatically. How do I do that? Should have done it in between games, right? I guess I could just go full control when that happens. Alright, we draw Sundown Pass. Sure. Right? Yeah, sure. And then I guess we attack and then Fable the Mirror Breaker. Opponent hasn't done anything yet, which is worrisome. I mean, they played Storm Chaser, which means they're a specific kind of deck, but they ain't done nothing since then. Let's try to resolve this Fable. Under Make Disappear. Is this actually right? Should we Spirited Companion instead? This deck often plays Make Disappear and Spell Pierce, so it's kind of... Yeah, we don't need like extra mana from the treasure token for anything right now. So I'll run out Companion, see what we draw. A Fable, that's fun. Okay. Well, we're getting a little army together here. 3 1/1s. 2 guys and a pup. Don't look that up on certain websites. Dreamroot Cascade with the pretty art. All of our opponent's lands are pretty. So we have an upperclassman in our midst here. Here comes Ivy. We know it's a card they play. Go for the throat is the draw. I'm going to play this Sakinzin. They do have untapped blue mana. Let's try and fobble here. Yeah, you gonna spell pierce it? Can't do it. It might not be that, but it is hung up here. But that could just mean like shore up or slip out the back or something. But let's try and catch our opponent being super greedy during our attack step here. I think if we should attack, we should get a card. Lord knows the opponent has enough of them, so. We're not attacking with these guys, so we're not blocking with these guys, so let's attack with them. Oh, we're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him. Come on. Pull the trigger, bud. Oh, you're gonna take up shit? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, no. So terrible. All right, let's draw a card. Get lands. Our boys get big. Boys are big in town. And then, what do? What now? Brown cow? Mr. Javat will pass turn. Okay. Let's discard up to 2 cards. I'd say we could probably just ride this out. We probably just win on what we have, but I'm going to chuck this Plains. See what we get. They are going to rope on Fables. Are you mad? I'm sorry. Did you hear me over there? I'm sorry. If you're like stream sniping or something. If you're watching this game, like, I apologize for the way I treated you just now. I actually was sorry. I know it sounded condescending, but I am kind of sorry. You know, Bant, Ivy. It's a cool deck. You're not doing like poison counter stuff. It's a cool deck. So it's not like meta. It's not one that people play. I respect you, Mr. Javat. Come on, man. Let's let me play Magic. All right. Discard it to 2 cards. Yes. They're still there, too. It's not like a connection thing. It's definitely a salt thing. Like, they stopped right before their rope. Timed them out. All right. Bitter Reunion. Well. Let's attack first and try to get a Wandering Emperor out of there. And I don't think that's it, though. I don't. Oh, dude, Mr. Javat, come on. Don't be so mad, dude. You're living my life. I have to go through this every night. I get salty too, though, but I never rope people. Even off stream, I'm never like, I'm just so mad I'm gonna sit here. Dude, I hate when it's a terrible thing to do. All right, nothing. So we're just gonna get our 1 billion damage in. They go to 8. Let's draw a card off this little puppy dog. Puppy dog, any cute and drawing cards? Come on, bud. We're just being annoying now. We're just doing annoying things. I'm still gonna play around a Spell Pierce or something here and play Bitter Reunion. I just want to draw cards. That's all I really care about. At this point, I think I'm gonna ditch this Takenuma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm gonna ditch the Fable. We draw a Wandering Emperor and a Plains. All right. I should have ditched the Taki, but I'm scared that I might need it at some point in case things go like super south here. They just hit like depopulate out of nowhere. Could happen. Weirder things. I've seen weirder stuff. You have 5 cards in your hand, dude. Like, are they all just like shore up? Probably. Mr. Javat. Oh, a Kayla's Command, dude. Nice. Freaking Kayla's Command. That's a cool card. They gain 2 and scry 2. Well, let's keep them alive. 3 more cards in your hand. Come on, big dog. I believe in Mr. Javat. Come on, bud. Just pull like some crazy card I don't even know exists. You can do it. Destroy all creatures except yours. Destroy all lands your opponent controls. What? Okay. Homestead Courage on their dude. 3/3. And then nothing. Okay, so it's a land. Yeah, get a lot of this. Get a lot of those, dog. All right, we have. Okay, nothing to Takenuma. I was just curious. Here's what we do in this situation. We sacrifice the Bitter Reunion. And we give everything haste. And then we tap a mana. And we make a Spirited Companion. and they're mad. Okay, so good job. Good job. All right, so we're winning games. That's stuff to do. All right, so a bunch of red cards and no red mana. Probably a ship, if I had to guess. 2 7-drops? Come on, deck. 3 7-drops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nothing to pitch him to and no red mana if we do get the red cards to pitch. I'm going to 5, baby. Oh, my God. All right, this is a much more acceptable hand, but we just lose this game anyway. Guarantee. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm actually put back the Haunted Ridge. Oh, no. All right. Crawling Course. Really? Neat play. We drew a 3rd land. That's very good for our case here. Man, we're going to lose. It's toxic. Wedding announcement. That gives us some hope, right? Red-white? Red-white. Huh. Your deck is red and white. Just going to keep saying it. Alright, what do we draw off Companion here? It's a Fateful. Okay, that's alright. Making it work. Making it twerk. Erebras. You know, I thought, just perhaps, that might be happening here. Put Companion in our yard. We're token off a course. We got an 18. How do we beat Forge? How do we beat Forge? We can reset it with an Eternal Wanderer. But it's like it. You guys trample? Yep, I thought so. Played enough of the Erebras Forge. Well, there's a chance. There's a chance, but ain't much one. Yes! Yes! Gardens becomes a copy of Forge. That's sick. That's so sick, dude. Yes. Yes. Okay, we got a 15. Oh, that's so sexy. I'm going to tip my glass to them. Let's go. That's good. We draw land. Yikes a little bit, kind of. Let's say go. Oh, man, that was cool. That was so cool. Maiko. Yes. Oh, let's give him the Beholder laugh. I love it, dude. I love every second of it. Just getting murdered. This is the deck I wanted to play, by the way. This is the deck that almost won the Twitter poll for what deck we were going to play tonight. Oh, boy. I got to put Mycosynth Gardens in it. That is sexy, dude. Oh, my God. Just ooh, big old boobies. That's a play. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh God. Just bricked up at the sight of it. You know what I mean? That's pretty ridiculous. Oh man, let's just keep playing these. But they definitely have the better token producing card, you know. Oh my God. That's good. That's good stuff. Man. Woo! This might be game, everybody. Best believe 3 Erebras Forge. Coming for 9 this turn, are you? Is that what's happening over there? Holy Stromboli. Yep. Woof! Let's kill this one. I guess. That is something else, isn't it? You. We're like very dead. Very, very dead. Oh man, I love your deck, opponent. I love your deck. Dude, we're drawing all the removals. Arena knows that we need it, but I don't need it that much. Crap. Well, I'm gonna draw one more card. I'm gonna draw precisely one more card. I'll tell you what. What do you attack for this turn? 4. Wait, no, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our life total. Cool. Screw it. We have removal. I want to draw 2 cards. I just want to see what we get. If we're gonna die, you know, might as well spin the wheel. ridiculous. 3 Eurobast Forge. We draw a land. That's all we get. I said I want to draw 2, but I don't know how cards work. So. Opponent's at 12. Is there a way here? No, you jerk. Brother, what a butthole. Okay. You gotta love it. We can't go for the throat, these guys. Or can we? Oh! For some reason I thought they were artifacts. Screw it, man. I might as well. Might as well. Whatevs. You don't have the mana to pop it this turn, so... Come on, man. This deck is feeding us lands. Alright, let's tip our hand to them, or cup. And get out of here. Man, that's sick. That was so good. Good job, opponent. Alinko out here on the ladder doing the stuff. Living the life, you know. We go first. We can draw the 3rd land with companion? Sure. Let's try it. Hopefully that land is red. Sure. We can still draw and tap White Source next turn. Actually, there's not a whole lot of untapped White Sources in the deck besides like 1 or 2 planes. That would allow us to do it without pain, but let's go. Basically just cast a Dusk Legion Zealot. That's a deep cut. Drew a red card. I don't need those. I ain't got no reds. Hopefully this isn't a non-game. That would suck. I at least want to play Magic. We drew a land. That's good. So we can Wedding Announcement. Taking pain, but I don't mind that much. Another mono black pile, though. We have Wedding Announcements to fight against these invokes. So here comes Liliana of the Veil. Oodalali. Each player discards a card? I wish I had something good to discard. Well, I want to discard the Bitter Reunion to the Bitter Reunion, but no, that's correct. That is correct. No Taxer's going to shell up on that Liliana. That's cute. Still haven't drawn Red Source, but we are drawing lands, so... Look at that how you want to. You know, it's either good that we're doing that or bad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do we discard this turn? Probably just Bitter Reunion again, right? Yeah, I like this better. I like playing Wedding Announcement here. Like, screw it. We'll save the Faithful for a better turn. Or a Shieldred, just a better creature. Graveyard Trespasser. Sucks a little. I was kind of hoping that we could, you know, kill that Lily this turn, but we can't. Let's drop the other Reunion. They drop their Lily, so we're making them discard real cards. That's good. Spirit Sister's Call, we can't play it. We can't just kill the Lily. But I don't know if I'm ready to do that, honestly. Yep. Yep. Sorry, opponent. Not roped on purpose. Yeah, let's Faithful the Lily. I want to do it while they don't have mana. And then no attacks. We'll get both guys. They'll get huge. Now we're really shelled up. Maybe we can draw a card off this one next turn. Concealing Curtains. And they can activate it too. So they're going to take the call out of our hand, very likely. They'll see that we have a red card in their hand. And, oh! Well, we didn't draw a land. Thinking of hitting the Curtains while we can. Considering doing that. This one is tough too, because like, do we attack here and draw the card off this announcement? We do need to draw some cards. I am going to regret using this, aren't I? Just be patient. No. Kill the Trespasser. Yes, I'm sure. Pay the mana. Oh, it needs to tap both of those. Drop the Fable. Swing everything. Except for like one guy. I'll leave a guy behind. Let's start pushing. It's probably time to do that. So put the companion in our yard for us. Thank you very much. We draw another call, so that's pretty good. Let's just draw the land, man. But I think it may have been time to start pushing here. So they have Invoke mana, and it's not bad either. Invoke's pretty good here. They Underdog, and then probably Curtains. Still no. Still no. Okay. Spirit Sisters calls out. Well, it hangs for a second, but now it's out. And they scoop. Let's go! Okay. Woo! Alright, so... a couple of things that we can do there. I'm not sure what was up with our mono black opponent. I don't know what these two cards are. They just could not get it together. They can draw a card here off this clue. Try to get something going. But they just were not cooking that game, like, at all. This turn, we might not do anything with the Spirit Sisters call, but more likely, we sacrifice a wedding announcement to bring back the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Or the Spirited Companion. We might bring back the Spirited Companion, but I'm interested in this Fable of the Mirror Breaker to guarantee that we can get red mana soon, basically. We are 3-1, I think, with the deck, which is also a pretty good feeling, honestly. I was a little worried. The deck is chunky, but it's spunky. You know what I mean? It's clunk. Sometimes it clunks, but then sometimes it dunks. You just never know with this thing. Opponent goes. We don't have a play until turn 3. But there is a line where we Fable on 3, get in on 5, or get in on 4, make the token, or the treasure token. We've dropped the Toxtronal Yard by then with the Fable, right? So we drop the Toxtronal Yard with the Fable, make the token, get in, make the treasure, and then Spirit Sisters call, sack the token. That is a lot that has to go right when we're on the draw, though. But maybe go for the throat will kind of help. Mono red, everybody. Here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. And she will, too. So, let's be careful here. What is wrong with me tonight, land-wise? I probably should have gone Sundown Pastor. Especially since pain does matter in this match. But we don't draw like a Spirited Companion or something that would matter in this case. What does Reunion do? It's not better than Go for the Throat. Probably have to take out the Kimono. Would love to take out the Flyer, but Wandering Emperor is probably better for that. Alright, Go for the Throat, the Etching, which is now able to swang. Chick gets in. Rob Schneider, the hot chick. We got a 15. They play Dwarven Forge Chanter in their deck. Ward pays 2 life and has prowess. Shattered Sanctum. Couldn't get it out. Shit, shattered. Here comes Fable. Huh. Let's try and make this line work. I might not block. That'll give it away, though, won't it? Here comes Monastery Swifter. Oh, no. They're just going to remove the 2/2 here. Yeah, and they're choosing it. Lightning Strike. 2, 4, 6. We got a 9 this turn. Goodness. Well, we still have a chance at stuff that we want to do. I'm going to dump this Bitter Reunion, try to come up something better. Sundown Pass. Say go. See what they do here. Electrostatic Infantry comes down. Playing some neat cards. Ancestral Anger on the Dwarven Forge Chanter. That's pretty sexy. Pretty sexy. So we'll go to 6, I think the number is this turn. Throw down Emperor and probably get rid of this chick. You trample Forge Chanter? No, I don't think so. Wedding Announcement is not a bad play this turn. I really wish we'd have got an untapped land, but no such luck. let's just make a blocker and keep Emperor up again.
Guards, to me.
How's wedding announcement? Oh, it's Emperor. Yes, I do want the Toxrill, don't worry. Ah, Phoenix Chick comes down. It's a really good card. Pass into combat. Coming with everything. Sorry, just taking a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and Emperor. You see. You see that I'm doing that.
Energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Yeah, we want the life. Let's kill the electrostatic infantry.
You are not much of a roadblock.
We go to 5 if we don't block, but they're going to go ahead and play a spell before blocks, aren't they? Nope. We know they have something, though. That's clever. And they lightning strike the reflection before blocks. Huh. What does Call pull out next turn? Toxrill? We got a 3 if we take this damage. Opponent's out of cards. Then we'll just die. Very close to dying here. Opponent probably thinks we're salting, but we're not. Screw it. I'm going to 3. I don't have 2 blockers now. Spirit Sister's Call. Vigilant, right? Yeah. Okay. So attack. Sack a toke. Well, yeah. Toxrill. Sacrifice a token. That'll kill. Nothing! It doesn't trigger! Oh no! At the beginning of each instep, we missed the beginning of the instep. Oh god. We go to 2, we'll go to 1 off Phoenix Chick. That sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. If they draw a burn spell, right? Like, that's game. Game ski. But maybe we can gain some life somehow. Not like that, we can't. Well, let's re-roll the draw with Bitter Union. Come on, Fateful Absence, that's not good enough. We can Wedding Announcement and still have mana for Fateful Absence, so pretty okay, pretty okay, pretty okay. Alright, so we can trade Bitter Reunion for Fable, I guess. Really wish we could get this Emperor. Like, so bad, dude. So bad. They're gonna draw burn too. They're gonna it's coming. I just know it. Feel it in my bones. Come on, give us a turn or two, opponent. Have mercy. Electrostatic infantry. Okay, that's not a burn spell. Come on, baby. I wish there were more ways to gain life in this deck. There's really just kind of not. Yes. Yes, I will target my own token with Fateful Absence. I want a clue. It's a Wedding Announcement. Let's discard it. We have one. It's a Liliana. It's a Liliana, huh? Well, sack our clue token. Can't play the Kaya if we draw it now. That would gain us life. It's a freaking land. Why is it a land? I say attack with the slug. I'm going to attack with the 2-2. Maybe I should attack with... I should have attacked with Toxeril. I really should have. I should have. Okay, now I can activate you to draw a card. Attack slug. That's fine. Wandering Emperor. Here she is, huh? Yeah, decline. Yeah, decline. I don't want to do anything this turn. Sorry for the long thought process here, opponent. But I've had to do some tricky stuff this game. And I still feel like I'm having to do tricky stuff. Let's see what they drew. Haven't played it yet, so it must not be burn, right? He didn't do anything. Why are you holding on to that card? Why are you doing that? I like this. I can't gain any life right now. I could always target my own guy with a Wandering Emperor if I wanted to gain some life. I'll attack with a slug, sure. They block Tox. Block Tox. I go to 13. So drop that. Alright, we'll force the issue. Let's Liliana and do nothing.
Fight, and you think you can win?
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. In the turn. In the turn. Alright, actually, I want a Wandering Emperor more than a Liliana, don't I? Like, I want one on the table. And since it's the same turn she came out, yep, I can use her. I will exile this slug. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. And go to 3, and I still have mana to cast another one. And I guess I'll exile the goblin if I have to, but this is, we have to do this in case they draw burn. This is the way it must be played. Monastery Swiftspear. Pass. Turn. So. Okay. We draw land. If we somehow don't win this turn, we can Atraxa, like, pretty much guaranteed. Just great. It really is.
I have got new moves to teach you.
8. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's exactly their life total. So let's swing away. Yeah. Oh, mono red. I did a lot of thinking this game that I probably didn't have to do, but I was just really, really careful. That's how you gotta be. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We might be roped. Could happen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody, I looked over at chat just now, somebody was like, exile your own token. Yeah, I was trying to get around timing with that. Finally did it, right? But only when we had the mana to play another Wandering Emperor in case they lightning striked us in response. So you gotta be careful out here, kids. People aren't messing around. Come on, man. Just like, come on. I shouldn't have attacked with the reflection. Like, if we give them the idea that they have another turn, then like maybe they would have let us cast this Atraxa, which is something I really want to do. But I'm pretty sure at this point, it's just you and I talking until they eventually use all their timeouts and lose. So, you guys know, Brittany started playing Magic like for real last night. Like, we messed around in a couple of drafts where like she's drafted, but she hasn't really played in terms of like playing Magic, you know. But that was just kind of an appetizer, you know, an amuse-bouche to wet her whistle for for magic. And a couple of nights ago, you know, we've been playing Phase 10 and like cards and stuff at her parents' house. Like 3 times in the last like 6 weeks. We'll go over there, have dinner, play some Phase 10, talk crap, you know. So I guess because we've been playing cards lately, she was like, you know, I bet I could kick your butt at Magic. And I was like, I mean, if you want to try, like we've been together for like 14 years this year, and she's always been pretty adverse to playing Magic, you know. But I was pretty excited when she started talking about it, so I made a mono red deck and a mono black deck. She said she wanted to play red. She's like, I just want to smash fools. I want to like burn their face off. I want to go fast. And I was like, okay, I'll make you mono red. That's perfect, you know. So I made her a deck with some lightning bolts, incinerates, monastery swift spears, and stuff like that. And I made myself mono black with, you know, some stuff that's a little higher up on the curve, but some stuff that her burn spells still kill, you know. I've got Rankle in my deck, and like most of her burn spells kill it, so it's fair, you know. I've tried to like make it to where they're fair to play against each other. And like we played like, I don't know, 10 games last night. Like we just played for like, we started playing at like 2:30 in the morning, and then we looked at our phone and it was 5:45 a.m. and we're like, oh, that's Magic though, you know. Felt good. Felt good to play old school Magic again, with a person sitting across from me instead of having to like, you know, play against yourself like you do sometimes. So just having a great time. Brittany, after 14 years playing some Magic, whipping my ass a little bit too. So her first game, I tweeted about it. She Karavix torched me for 5. So I had a nightmare on the table too that like she can't do anything about. She's racing against the clock. She draws Karavix torch, hits me for 5, and like we got her. You know what I mean? Like she's hooked. She's hooked. So opponent goes, this is probably fine. Shattered Sanctum. They started on us, Coward Barons. So it could yet again be another Invoke Despair deck. We'll see. They play Plains, so maybe not. Bitter Reunion with nothing juicy to discard, but I'll just discard the other Reunion. Okay, Spirited Companion, go for the throat. Not terrible draws. See if we Lily or Wedding Announcement this coming up turn. It's they play Lily. That's exactly how last game started.
A fight? And you think you can win?
That sucks.
Don't overthink things.
Am I going to be able to beat that Liliana? Seriously, am I going to, with this hand, am I beating that? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, it's Wedding Announcement. Man, the power of going first, right? The absolute power of going first. Swamp. You are an Invoke Despair deck. Why else would you play Scoured Barons, right? I mean, come on. Well, at least this lets us pitch stuff for now. They throw a Kaya in there, so they have a way of getting it out. Maybe it's a Invoke Justice deck, actually. God. Just getting bodied. I can already tell that this is going to be a gross game. Yeah, I'm sure. Go for the throat. Hate that I'm sure, but I'm sure. Attack into Lily. This is going to be an uphill battle, guys. I guess if there's one saving grace, it's that they don't have all the cards left either. But it's going to be a tough one. Really and truly. I'd say Bitter Reunion at least gives us something to sacrifice to invoke. But we're still not sure if it's, you know, which invoke it is. If they jumped a Kaya, it's a Path of Peril. Oh my god. Well, it doesn't matter if they only have a couple of cards in their hand. They are the right cards, am I right? Okay. That's fine. Kaya. I guess we don't mind discarding Kaya so much. We're going to have to. So let's get our 2-2. That Liliana, man. Early Liliana when we don't have any, like, little guys. It's horrible. Lauren of the Third Path. Blows up our wedding announcement, I guess. Yeah. Now what? Okay, it's just a land. They play their Takenuma. That's interesting. Let's make a man. The Emperor. Discard the Kaya.
Drop it.
Land. I guess that's fine.
Remember your training.
Alright. Let's make them... Well, they don't have to ditch the Lauren to do this, but I figured they will, yeah. They'll block.
Ugh, I really don't have time for you.
Liana's on 4. They top deck. We're all top decking now. So let's see who's lucky. Hopefully it's us. But I doubt it. I really do.
I've always hated crowds.
Pass turn. Okay, that's a good sign. But they kept the card in their hand. Neat. Spirit Sister's Call. Spirit Sister's Call, eh? Well, let's make a man. Is there an Atraxa in here they never got? No. Okay. Spirit Sisters Call. Doo-doo-doo. Spirit Sisters Call. Sacrifice the Wandering Emperor. Here's where they cast Invoke. They drew it. I guarantee they drew this card. If they'd had it last turn, they'd have played it because we had an Emperor. Each player discards. They up their Liliana. Okay. Land. Let's go. But we draw a land. That's also not the best thing that ever happened. Really isn't. Let's draw 2. Traxa, huh? Gotta find a way to dump that Trax. We do. I don't love that they got Descry. I hate it every time. Especially since they're top decking too, but in that situation it should always be better for us to draw 2 cards, right? Alright. Bitter Reunion can sack and bring back the wedding announcement. That's probably correct. Unless we want to bring back the Bitter Reunion for the Bitter Reunion. That's it. That's what we want to do. Yep, sack Bitter Reunion. Bring back Reunion. Discard Battlefield Forge or Atraxa. Discard Atraxa, you idiot. Discard Atraxa. And there's an Imp. Okay, so now if they try to invoke us, we can flash in Emperor. Feels good. They draw a land. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. I've been there before, dude. They just draw like 2 or 3 lands in a row. Alright, let's Emperor see if they scoop to this. There's still a chance. They're not like me. We draw a Takenuma. Neat. Super neat. Well, let's start going to town with this +2.
That's just
Let's make a boy.
Keep watch for intruders.
One at you, Lily, and one at you, person. Stellarator. Stella.
Oh, that's my
Man, let's get us an Atraxa, why don't we? God, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Oh my goodness. What do we draw? Liliana? Sure. Ooh, a Kami War. I think I'd rather have a Fable, because I can't cast the Kami War. Fateful Absence? Hell yeah. Sundown Pass? Sure. Liliana the Veil. Let's draw 4. That'll work. And yeah. We can still use our Takenuma if we want to. And also Fateful Absence. What a life. Alright, let's do it. Let's not. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's balls to the wall, right? You only live once. They're not going to take care of any of this stuff. They're just in awe. Let's Wandering Emperor back in our hand. Our turn. Ooh, Eternal Wanderer. Let's just have a whole Planeswalker gang. Walker gang, Walker gang, Walker gang. Double Strike guy.
We can win this together.
Good counter on tracks. +1 the Kaya.
To teach you.
Feels good. Sundown Pass. Swing face. the dream, ladies and gentlemen. We're living it. Opponent goes to 3. Sega. Wedding announcement, sure. Bit of reunion. Here's the crappy thing, though. If you do this, you don't get the token off the wedding announcement. Because the beginning of your end step has already happened. Oh, man. Let's play Spirit Sister's Call. It's so dumb. And kill him with the Kaya. Alright, they say kill him with kindness. I say kill him with Kaya. Man, what a game. We finally, like, did it. I guess I heard, the arena heard that we were playing one more game tonight, and they're like, let's give him a good one. Honestly, though, what did we do? We went like 1,000,003 or something. I think we lost 3 games tonight, and I think we won like 5. So, not bad, man. Spirit Sisters Call are doing cool stuff. We got a Kaya that game and an Atrax off the Spirit Sisters Call. It's so cool. Man, okay, let's go. Good deck.